we cannot use this formula since we already have the given. So, omega is equal to 1 over the square root of, what is the value for the inductance? So, we have 0.40 henries. And also for the capacitance, we have 25 microfarad, or the 25.0 times 10 to the power of negative 6 farad. Omega is equal to 1 over, okay, so let's calculate first. So we have to follow the PEMDAS. Since it is already in the parenthesis, it is the first to be solved. Okay, so 0.40 times 25 times 10 to the power of negative 6. So the answer is the square root of 1.0 times 10 to the power of negative 5. What is the unit? What is the unit? The unit is, if you're going to multiply this, the unit is rad per second. Rad per second. Okay. 1 over, what is the square root of 1.0? Square root of 1.0 times 10 to the power of negative 5. It is what? Sorry. 1.0 times 10 to the power of negative 5. So the answer is 1. Still the same. 1.0 times 10 to the power of negative 5 rad per second. Okay, so here, let's divide. So let's divide. 1 to the 1.0 times 10 to the power of negative 5 is, sorry, no, I think it's wrong. So yes, we only have this formula. Yes, 316 rad. So we have here the 316 rad. 316 rad per second. So here, 300 rads per second. So this is the answer. However, we never ends here. We will not end here. Sorry. So now we have to find the frequency. So what is the formula for the frequency? Frequency is equal to, again, let me the problem. We are finding for the resonant frequency. Therefore, we're going to find the frequency itself. So what is the formula for the frequency? We have this, the omega over 2 pi. Okay, so let's substitute. 316 rad per second over 2 pi. Let's calculate. 316 over 2 pi is 496. So the frequency, 496. Not 456. Not 456. Again, 316 divided by 2 pi is 50.29. So the answer is F is equal to 50.29 hertz. or F is equal to 50.3 hertz. Yes, hertz. Or just simply, F or frequency is equal to 50 hertz. The simplest term. Or form. So this is the final answer. It could be this, it could be this, it could be this. So it's up to you. But all of these are correct. Whatever. Oh, you didn't see the answer? Okay, so sorry. So this is the answer. Okay. So for the last problem, which is all about the transformer voltage ratio. So let me just write here the transformer voltage ratio. Transformer voltage ratio. So we have here the problem. A transformer has a primary turns of N1 is equal to 500 and the secondary turns 100 and the primary voltage is 120. Find the secondary voltage. Again, we have here the given. A transformer has primary turns or the N1 is equal to 500 and the secondary turns, which is the N2, which has the number of turns 100, and also the primary voltage V1 is 120 volts. Find the secondary voltage. So we have here the given. The given is for the number 1 turn or the primary turn, which has 500 turns. And for the secondary turn is 100 turns. And for the primary voltage, we have 120 volts. Now, find the secondary voltage. So what is the formula that we are going to utilize in order for us to find the secondary voltage? So here's the formula. V2 over V1 is equal to N2 over N1. Okay, so are you familiar with this kind of formula? I think you already encountered this in a gas loss formula, I think in the Gay-Lussac, in which it involves about the pressure as well as the volume. Yes, it's kind of the same. However, it was the structure of the formula is the same. However, its usage is not, because it talks about the current. Not current itself. Not necessarily the current, but the voltage and also the number of turns in a transformer. So let's not okay. So no more further ado. So let's start with calculations. So V2. Let's substitute V2. V2 V1. Okay. So N2 N1. Okay. Okay, so now let's proceed with our last problem. So it is all about the voltage ratio. So we already have our given and also the formula. So we have here the V sub 2 over the V sub 1 is equal to the number of turns, the secondary turns and also the primary turn. So the given here is 500 for N1. So let's substitute. V2 is missing. That's why it is the one that we're going to find using this formula. So V1 is 120 volts. The number of turns 2 or the secondary turn is 100 and the primary is 500. So let's cross multiply V2 to 500 and 120 volts to 100. So V2 500, which is equal to 120 volts times 100. V2, 500. Let's calculate 120 to 100. 120 times 100 is equal to 12,000 volts. 12,000 volts. Now, in order for us to cancel the 500 in this area, we have to divide both sides with 500. Divide both sides with 500 and cancel out. So, it will turn out that the V2 is the only one and the other side. Left on the other side. V2 is 12,000 divided by 500 is 24. So 24 volts for the V2. So this is the answer. V2 is 24 volts. This is the answer for the last problem. Transformer voltage ratio. So that's all for the chapter 31, alternating current sample problems.